Hi, my name is Guinane. Today I'm going to go over how to analyze a flip or a rehab deal, meaning a house that you're going to buy, fix up to resell at a later date for a profit. So today I'm pretty much just going to act like someone was bringing you a house saying you can buy it for $85,000. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to analyze that to make sure it's a good deal and works for you. So say purchase, and they're saying there's no wiggle room on this, okay? 85K. So, you find like a wholesaler, he brings you this deal. So now in your head, all right, sounds like a decent deal, but how do I really know what's my rate of return if I buy that? So first you want to find your ARV, which is after repair value. If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to make a video later showing you, but right now I'm going to act like you do. So say you establish an ARV of 150K. Okay, so $150,000 is your value once it's done. This wholesaler, he lets you go through the house, and you bring a contractor, and he says your rehab will be $20,000. All right, so rehab equals 20,000. So that's how much it'll take to fix it up. Project usually will take about 4 to 6 months from buy to sell, meaning like you buy it, fix it. Say the fix takes a month and a half, then a month to find a buyer, a month for them to close. Could take longer. So when you're analyzing it, do 6 to 8 months just to be safe. So if you got 6 to 8 months of holding costs, so holding costs, I'm gonna say it's about $3,000. You can obviously not have an exact property. This is just a guesstimate, but holding costs would be your taxes, insurance, utilities, depending if you're a condo, association fees, any overhead you have not related to the rehab that you'll have while holding the property. And like I said, calculate that for say 8 months, just to be safe. You should be in market selling better than that, but so we got that. So like I said, so it's worth 150. He's asking to buy it for 85. You just put another 20 into it. You have another 3,000 holding costs. When you go to sell this for the 150, you'll have a roughly 8% closing cost. That's realtor fees and actual closing costs. 6% would be realtor fees. 1.5 to 2%. It's like title costs, all that stuff, transfer costs. So 8%. So I'll say 8% closing costs. And that equals 12,000, 12K. And realize this isn't something you pay for up front. This gets paid out of the closing. So it's not any money you'd have to have, but it does come out of your profit. So, all right, so now let's analyze this. Let me see, I think I'm missing anything? No. All right, so now what you'll do here is you'll add up 85 to purchase. Add your 20 rehab, add your 3 your $3,000 holding costs, and add in your $12,000, or just add this up, 108,000. So $108,000 is roughly what you'd have invested throughout this project. All right, so that's what you have invested. You find your buyer for $150,000. When he closes on say month 8, you'll actually get a check minus the 8%, which is 12,000. So the check would be for 138,000. All right, so 138 at the closing is what you'd receive. You know what? Let me write that in green, just to show that that's money you're receiving. All right, so 100. Grab this again. All right, so 138,000, and I'll write net, but that just means net at the closing. So that's what you receive at the closing. You've put in 108,000, so minus that. 8,000 invested, and then so you come up with the project netted $30,000. All right, so the project would net you $30,000. Then if you want to figure out a rate of return, like a percentage, all you do is divide these two numbers by each other. I don't have a calculator right now, but it's roughly, it's roughly 30%. I think so. Yeah, it's probably 28%. But you divide that into a calculator to figure it out. But so $30,000. So then you go back to your wholesaler. To me, that looks like a great deal. So I would say, all right, you know, I'll buy that. And then that, like I said, that's all based on like your rehab budget, which you should verify with the contractor on a walkthrough, especially if it's your first time buying a property or even your fifth time. I recommend verifying that with the people who are actually going to be doing the work. To find this out, the $3,000, look up the taxes, public record. Insurance, ask your insurance agent how much the insurance will be on the property. And you'll want a construction insurance policy, like a vacant policy. They're a little bit more expensive, but that's what you're going to have. So have that. Like I said, always take 8% off the end sale. That'll come off. And then the after repair value you establish. If you don't know how to do it, watch my video later or look it up on Google it, try to figure out how to do it. But I just recommend ask a realtor for comps in the neighborhood and ask him for what it'd be worth after going forward. So this is how you figure out how much money you make on a deal based on a specific purchase price after you find everything. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer them as quick as I can. And like I said, I'll have later videos explaining how to establish an after repair value, how to establish a rehab budget on your own. And also, I'll have a video on if you find a house to figure out what the best initial offer would be. So I'll have a video on that too. All right, thanks guys.